Hi Scorpios, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. And this reading is what is on their mind, right? Wow, or what is kind of affecting them at this time, okay? So yeah, let's get into this. If you guys get a message, please give a thumbs up. And this is all about your person, right? Keep in mind though, Scorpio, that these energies and the cross watcher, they can be swapped around, right? So part of the reading could be you, Scorpio, and maybe the other part can be them. But it is about you and them, right? Or how they, yeah, what's going on with them, so to speak, right? Now, from the Lenormand is the compass, the mask, the clouds, the birch broom, the man, and the fox. So right away, Scorpio, you've been dealing with somebody who is, I feel like they couldn't be trusted, right? You're dealing with somebody really challenging here, right? When the man is next to the fox. And, wow, yeah, that's what's happening here. Now, over here, in this order, the compass, the mask, I feel like this is the order, right? But it doesn't much matter up here because the negative cards are all next to each other. They are. And, you know, down here we have the man. There's a couple good cards here, right? But I feel like the compass is here. Somebody is being shown the way. This could be your person. This could be you. But there's deception here, right? We see the mask. Somebody's wearing two faces, right? And this can talk about like adjusting yourself to a situation. But in this reading, it is talking about deception. Yeah, and somebody wearing two masks, right? I mean, like a two-faced person, right? Wearing a mask. Now, the clouds are here. This means that there could be a storm going on right now, right? And this is going to lift, but like they all do. But right now, you could be like maybe in the tower with somebody, whoever you're with. The birch broom is all about chaos and conflict. Yeah, it is. It's like one of the more negative or troublesome, I should maybe say troublesome cards in the Lenormand. The man and the fox. So as I mentioned here, I feel like somebody's been sneaky here, and somebody hasn't been worth the time to trust, right? And I feel like you or the other person is, you know, somebody's doing this, right? Somebody has been unworthy of trust, yeah, in this situation. Okay, now your energy or your person's Scorpio is the Queen of Swords right now. The crossing energy for them is the Death card, and this is probably you. You could be challenging them, right? I want answers here. Yeah, I want to know, because the Ten of Swords is here, and you're feeling like they're sneaky or they can't be trusted. Somebody is without integrity in this reading, right? Somebody, yeah, whether or not they rehab themselves, who knows, okay? But the point is that somebody has been sneaky here. And you know this. Yeah, I feel like you totally know this. And for some of you, it could just be your person. And it could be a man here, right? Of course. And yeah. But also, you know, in the root here is the Emperor. Somebody's been trying to control a situation for a long time. This is how I'm looking at this. There could be an Aries here, possibly. Somebody's trying to put their ducks in order. They could be trying to maybe orchestrate a new relationship for them. Or maybe, you know, set it in motion, for maybe is a better term. But the Two of Cups is here, and this is how they are seeing themselves. So they are seeing themselves as having some type of a, you know, a deep love relationship with someone, all right? And in their environment is the Ten of Swords. So this is what they are doing, I believe. Now, Scorpio, it can go back and forth, right? You guys, somebody here is doing that. And in the recent past is the Hermit. So maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, right? Yeah, it could be. Because I know from my readings, Scorpio, you've been dealing with a Virgo for a long time. Now, what is on their mind here or affecting them in some way, you could have told them to kind of like, you know, get out possibly, right? The Nine of Pentacles. They're here. They're showing up alone here. And they could be maybe just focusing on this, but they could have become newly single, right? Maybe you have already told them it's over. It's because the Death card could, right here is really right over the Nine of Pentacles, right? And the Death card can be an ending. It doesn't have to be you because you do rule the Death card, right? So yeah, which is interesting because you rule transformation and you also rule the Judgment card. And you guys are all about psychic abilities, transformation, manifestation, intuition, things like that, right? Esoteric things and the metaphysical. So I find that to be, I kind of just clicked on that right now, like in my mind. I find that to be super interesting. Now, yeah, and most of the psychics in this world are, interestingly enough, they're Scorpios, right? So in their energy is the Queen of Swords. Let's see, you could be challenging them here, and you could just be, as I mentioned, challenging them. That could be this. They could also be kind of maybe doing this themselves, maybe kind of discerning the situation, right? And that's what I mean by that. But let's get a couple cards on the Queen of Swords. So there's a lot of chaos going on right now. I feel like you are kind of enduring a storm. You're going through a storm with somebody because they have been like sneaky, right? The Ten of Swords is in the reading, and the Fox is all about that, as is the Mask, right? They're both about deception. Why does Scorpio's person have the Queen of Swords? The World card. And let's get another card. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, you could be like kind of challenging them, right? And wanting answers here, maybe about their infidelity, possibly. With a fire sign, it's possible, right? Because we see the Knight of Wands here. Or maybe on their player ways, right? Because I feel like there could be somebody who here was a player with the Mask and the Fox. And you could be asking them, they could be, one of you guys can be like, they could be having a new beginning with the fire sign, right? And ending with you as well, because the World card is just that. And you could be questioning them on that, because their challenge here, or their crossing energy, is the Death card. And this could be an ending, or you, as I mentioned. Let's get a card on the Death card. Why does Scorpio's person, and this just wanted to fly out, the Lovers. Yeah, so they could be making a choice to end it, right? You could be making a choice to end it with them. Somebody, I feel like, is making a choice to end the situation. We'll take this card, the Page of Cups, because it fell out with the Lovers. And it's in the reverse here, so somebody could be making a choice to end something because they are making a choice, right? The Page of Cups in the reverse is like not being open to love anymore, right? It's like, it's like somebody who wants an ending. Yeah, it can be just that. And this can also talk about, somebody here feels like, this could be like about the past, possibly. Like somebody could have had a lover in the past, yeah. Maybe that they were open to, and this maybe created an ending here. The Emperor is in the root for them, or why it's all happening. You could be dealing with somebody who's controlling, right? Who's always trying to run the show. Yeah, that could be the case. Why is the Emperor there, please? Three of Wands. The Moon card. I feel like they are making plans to turn their back, to be with a secret here. This may be somebody who was a secret in the past. Why is that Moon card? Why does Scorpio's person have the Moon? Your person, okay, for some of you is kind of discerning the matter about another relationship, yeah. And, what could be kind of crossing them is that you could know that they are doing this, right? You could know that they are like all up in their head about somebody. The Fox is showing up over here. There's chaos and conflict in the house. Yeah. And for some of you, you could be thinking that maybe this person is this other person that's in the picture, this third party person is somebody that they really want, somebody that they are really attracted to, somebody they could feel is their soulmate. Yeah, somebody who they could feel maybe completes them. And you could be thinking that, right? Yeah, you could also be thinking that here. And you could be thinking that maybe in this relationship that that they look like they are leaning toward, or maybe there's an ending over, that they could feel like this person for some reason is like showing them the way here. Yeah, with the compass. It's possible. Let's get one card on that Moon. Why is that Moon there? Or Scorpio. But I feel like this Moon too, this could be for you. I mean, the compass could be for you, Scorpio. You could be shown the way once the storm is over. Yeah, you could. Okay. Now, this could be kind of like, yeah, because the clouds are going to pass. And this card is about problems, and it can be about sadness, but it can be about anything that is like a storm or a huge problem, right? But it's going to end, right? Like all storms do. And this can also talk about, this can talk about somebody's judgment being clouded. Yes, it can. And by deception, it is right next to the mask. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is showing up over here, and this is what is in there, the root. They're trying to decide here, about whether or not they're going to turn their back here. They are discerning here, they are thinking about ending a cycle here. Yeah, they are, because they could, one of you guys could have fell out of love here too. Death card, Lovers, and the Page of Cups in the reverse. The Hermit is in the recent past for them. Why is that Hermit there? Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. So I feel like in the past they could have took some fast. They could have been like not impatient, but maybe a little reckless here, or a little reckless, a little impatient, a little what's the other word when you kind of jump in on things? It's a word they use for fire signs all the time, and I forget the word right now. But your person in the past, they could have taken some kind of action here, some type of fast action here, and maybe they were, in a third party, right? Five of Wands, because the Five of Wands can be, right? And they could have wanted to also, it's possible that they wanted to take action here on a situation where they felt like it was a struggle, right? Or maybe conflict. Five of Wands can be conflict. All the fives can be chaos. And if you can see these two guys, their face on this reading, it's really hard to see it. But both of them are like angry, and you can tell that they're like in a real fight. The Chariot's in the reverse. I'm going to take it, and yeah. Wow. Okay, so the Chariot is showing up in the reverse, and this is in the recent past. I feel like they couldn't have victory here. Yeah, Chariot. And they felt stuck. They felt stagnant maybe, or blocked, right? The Chariot in the reverse can feel like there's a blockage. Yeah. And they felt stuck, and that they couldn't have victory. They couldn't move forward. Yeah, and that they couldn't like control their own life. They couldn't get in the driver's seat of their own life because of a third party that and this is you, Scorpio, this is your person, or this is you, right? But I feel like this is you more. You felt like maybe that you were held back here, right? And you were maybe blocked or stagnant energy. You couldn't have victory here because of a third party that maybe had to do with a Virgo, right? Because we see the Hermit there, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going here. Now, in the near future, or actually what is consciously affecting them, is the Nine of Pentacles. So you could have walked away from them, Ten of Swords. You could have already left them, Scorpio. You could have you could have left them here, and because of all the chaos and conflict, and because of the deception, right? Because we know that there is deception here, the Fox and the Mask, and we know that there is conflict here because the Five of Wands is showing up here, and the fives are about conflict. Yeah, they are. And the Birch Broom is here. So let's see why the Nine of Pentacles is affecting them on some kind of level. Why is that Nine of Pentacles there? It's actually a conscious level. Six of Swords. Yeah, okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, your person could be dealing with a Sag, could be a third party. Yeah, and this has been showing up for a long time in the readings. But it doesn't have to be a Sag. This can also just be about change. Your person could be dealing with, any sign. But what is affecting them here is being single and moving on. That's what is affecting. You could have left them, and they know now that they are on their own, okay? Now, the Ten of Cups is in the near future for them. You see, they're moving towards something else because they are seeing themselves as this Two of Cups. And we're going to find out more about them in the extended, right? It's the tell-all. Why is there 10 of Cups there? Why is that in the near future for Scorpio's person? Queen of Wands. Yeah, see, so for whoever this resonates for, they could be dealing with a fire sign. Yeah, definitely. Knight of Wands in their overall energy. The Wheel of Fortune is what's kind of like on their mind. And the Queen of Wands is showing up in the near future for them. Yeah. And this person, as I mentioned before, somewhere in the reading, that, you know, I feel like this person could be like, you guys could have fell out of love. Maybe because of this other person that was kind of in your way. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, in the near future for them, I feel like they're chasing this fire sign here to have like something really happy. Yeah, and I feel like this fire sign could, you know, really make them happy. The Sun card, yeah, somebody is making them really happy here. It could be in the near future. It could be any sign. Yeah. How they are seeing themselves as the Two of Cups. Let's see, let's get a card. Why do they see themselves as the Two of Cups? Nine of Wands. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse here. So how I'm looking at this is that, so they're guarded here. They could be worried. The Eight of Wands can be, the Nine of Wands, sorry, can be worried. This guy's, you know, he's holding the wands like, oh shit, what's, you know, what's up next? What's around the corner, right? He's protecting himself. And the Nine of Wands has typically already been through a lot of hardship or heartache or issues, problems, arguing. Yeah. Maybe betrayal, but they have been through a lot. And the Eight of Pentacles is there with it. I feel like they are worried here, kind of guarded here, as to whether or not this person who they want, they're seeing themselves with, is actually going to make an effort toward them. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And maybe this person never, maybe your person, Scorpio, never made an effort with them in the past because you were in the picture, right? Maybe your person, for some of you guys, your person could have a third party, and that what happened is that they could have walked away from that third party. But something has gone wrong. You guys could have fell out of love here after, you know, Mr. Sneaky Socks over here, the fox and the mask. Right? After you guys could have fell out of love. You could have fell out of love with them, right? Because of all the problems they maybe put you through here, right? This could also be your energy, the wounded warrior. Wow. But this is how they are seeing themselves, right? Yeah, okay. The Ten of Wands is in there, the Ten of Swords, sorry, is in their environment. And of course, right, because this is a harsh, painful ending. That's because, yeah, why is that Ten of Swords there in their environment? Why does Scorpio's person have that Ten of Swords? And the Fool card is here. Wow. Seven of Wands. So they're feeling overwhelmed here about an ending, a painful ending here, and maybe betrayal that they have done. And also they are overwhelmed about taking a leap of faith on somebody else, the Fool. And we're going to find out quite a lot about them over there on Vimeo, Scorpio, because we're going to talk about what has been on their mind recently, right? Or what has kind of been like consuming their life, so to speak. Their desires and their hopes, their challenges, or what they can feel like is blocking them, right? And what is kind of making their life harder. The disappointments they feel maybe that they have endured, something like that, or the missed opportunities, right? And their course of action, or what they want to see for their future, right? It's going to be a tell-all on Vimeo. All the extendeds are super affordable, Scorpio and the Cross Watcher. And yeah, if you guys need your own reading, that is always the best way. And all the info is below. Thank you so much. If you got a message, please give a thumbs up.